Hi.
Hi.
I think we're live. Hi guys, I am Kate from Crochet Society and I am joined by the wonderful Rosina today.
Hello.
Please drop us a message in the chat to let us know that you can hear everything. If there's any issues, just let us know. It'll pop up for me. It looks like Gillian is already with us on YouTube. Hi, Gillian. Oh, and we've got Buffy and Sharon and Liza on YouTube. Oh, so many people already.
Party already.
Loads of people. Hi to Sean. Is it Sabella, Maria, Candy? They all say we're all good, which is fabulous. That's what we like. I have tried to also stream on Facebook at the same time, so I don't know if that's working or not. But I think most people generally join us on YouTube anyway. So fingers crossed. Oh, and we have Di, we have Anne, we have Donna. Loads of people. Hello, everyone. Oh, so good to see you all. So if you don't know why we're here, so today's video is all about unboxing the Crochet Society Box 43 box, which is this one. We've both got one. Oh, and Emma says Facebook's working as well. Brilliant. So anyone can join from wherever they like. So box 43, which is Rosina's box, shipped out to subscribers. What was it, about just under a month ago? I think it was the end of June.
Right at the end of June, wasn't it? Yeah.
So I think most of our UK subscribers have now got their boxes. I think the majority in the US and Canada have got theirs as well. It can take a little bit longer to get to places like Australia, New Zealand, for which I apologise, guys, but you do have the Women's World Cup right now. So you can console yourselves with that. If it's not there yet, I'm sorry. But yeah, it has started arriving in Australia and New Zealand as well, but we didn't want to wait too much longer because this box is so good and I want to start seeing everyone's makes and everything like that. So we are here to unbox it, show you all what was inside and chat about it, see what you liked about it, let us know, and also to chat to the lovely Rosina. So yeah, should we first off, introduce anyone who doesn't know Rosina yet. Do you want to just let people know who you are and that kind of jam?
I learned to crochet, I don't know, about 40 years ago now. Actually, probably more than that. Showing my age now. And actually, it was Rosina that taught me to crochet because my real name's actually Samantha. So, but my Rosina was my nanny, and I used to go and stay with them sort of for a week in the summer. And she was very creative, so she taught me to crochet all the way back then. So that's that. I used to sort of crochet a lot for a while. Then I did some cross stitching and all kinds of different crafty things. And then I came back to crocheting, I don't know, about 5, 6 years ago. And yeah, I sort of started. I was because my husband used to be an acupuncturist, and I was in his reception area. And that went between clients. I used to sit there and crochet, and they'd come in and chat to me about it. And then I designed a blanket for a lady there, and that went well. So I then got in touch with Crochet Now, which is how sort of got to know Jenny, and then you obviously that way. So I've been now designing for the magazine and doing my own things for, I don't know, it's about 4 years now, I think. So it's
Is
been
it
a
only
little.
that long? It feels like so
Yeah,
much
it's not
longer.
that long.
And like I feel like a lot of people take a lot longer than that to like really latch onto like their style.
Well, the first
Whereas
ones I had, well, back in sort of February, I think it was February, this was like, was it 36 or 39 or something, I had my first blanket in there, but that wasn't mosaic. I hadn't discovered mosaic at that point. And then I did a couple of months later and sort of then get addicted like everybody does with a mosaic crochet. And I haven't really looked back since. So yeah, I started with what I now call inset mosaic crochet. But so that's not really the most common one now. Most people sort of prefer the overlay because I think it's easier to design for and it's easier to actually make up because the stitches are square and there's nice lots of choice of patterns and things. So yeah, I don't just whittering on now.
No, so we've got a couple over your shoulders as well. We've got
This one, if you've got your box already, oh, hold on, this one here, you might recognise it's. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm not don't do French, but I think it's Giverny.
Yeah, yeah.
Claude Monet's commune. I sort of based it on that because of the pretty colours, but that's inset mosaic.
Yeah, and we've got Buffy saying, mosaic crochet is very addictive.
It
Oh,
is.
yes, it is. It really, really is.
You don't want to do anything else once you start, really. So yeah, this one is say that first sort of technique I learned, the inset mosaic, and that's got, I don't know if you can see on the back there, you've got like chains. So the chains do annoy some people. So usually when I'm designing a pattern like this, I'll try and keep the chains quite short. But for the hook roll, I thought, why not use them? So we're talking about what's in the box already now, aren't we? Yes. So yes, there is an inset mosaic. I made a hook roll out of it, so you can actually store your hooks in those chains. So I deliberately made them a bit longer there. So that's that. So that's your Vernie, and that's your bonus pattern in the booklet. And this one is, you see a little bit of Beside the Seaside, my current cal. So that
That's
one's
so
using
beautiful.
overlay mosaic. So I can't show you the edges ends because they're all obviously in a, where are we? In a border. But there we go. So the back is stripy.
Yeah.
Front there, that fishy upside down
So
fish.
cool.
So yeah,
And that
so
one is
yeah.
still, so it's on your website, is it, that one at the moment?
It may not be because I'm not very good at updating website.
But if,
But
where can,
it is on my Ravelry
it's on your
store.
Ravelry, that's right.
It's also an Etsy and on Lovecraft stores as well. Yeah, and if you're a member of my Facebook group, Rosina Crochets, you can get a little for the next, I think it's 5 or 6 days till the end of the month. You can get an extra discount code off that as well. So if you did want to take
So
part in
anyone
the cal,
who's not
yeah,
yet a member of Rosina's Facebook group, join up now. Now is the
join up
time to
now.
join.
Well, also, even if you don't want to join the group, the price on Ravelry at the moment is also reduced. So that'll go up as well from the 1st of August. So if you like it, you can see we had fish and starfish. We've got, I'm sitting on it, so I can't show you there's some sand castles there. You can just about see swimsuits, ice creams. There's all kinds of things on that. So that is say we're on part 3 at the moment. So you've got plenty of time to sort of catch up with that. So yeah, they're the two
Maria
sort of
says
main.
she's doing it at the moment and she's
Brilliant,
enjoying it.
lovely
So
job.
that's what we like to see. Thanks, Maria.
Fabulous.
So we have one quick question before we go on to opening the box from Gillian. So Gillian has asked, is there a clever way to stop mosaic blankets going rhombus shaped when you're only working the right side? I don't know if I've had that happen to me, but
You just sort of pull it in a shape. Yeah, it's always going to do that to a certain extent. If you're right-handed, it'll just sort of slant off slightly just because of the way the stitches are. But usually when I'm like taking my photos, the step-by-step photos for my patterns, I tend to like have to just sort of pull it. Just give it a tug the opposite way, and that'll sort it out. And then when the border goes on, because like you're doing one border on the front and one on the back, they kind of cancel each other out, and that helps to straighten it up. But yeah, if you want the fringe, it probably will be slightly wonky. But you don't notice
I
it.
don't know if mine is or not. We'll have a look in a bit.
Look, yeah, fold it in half and see. Probably slightly.
Yeah.
Mind you, did you block it?
Yes.
You
Maybe.
blocked it, then it's probably straight.
I probably just gave it a really quick steam, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, they do slightly. It's just that I don't know of a clever way apart from they tugging it the opposite way.
Oh no, I did block it. Now I think about it.
So now everyone
it was a long
see
time ago. This little brain, it's only very small. There's not a lot of room for it for anything. Well, Gillian says thank you, and so
sorry, I wasn't more help.
It's a blanket as long as you can get cozy under it. Doesn't matter what shape it is. Right? Shall we? Is it time for the Velcro moment?
We're gonna do it together.
Yeah, let's.
I'm gonna count down.
And we're in.
Yay! I have opened it, but I tried to make it look like I hadn't.
Yeah, I've taken one from the shelf that had been opened before. So Everyone
can't
was,
resist it, can you, when they've got them?
so
What have we got?
we have, mine's got the booklet on top.
Yeah, mine is underneath, so I actually left it there because you did send me an extra, so I've got mine here.
Yeah, so we kind of went a little bit, what do you call it? A little bit lateral thinking with the way that we designed this, because we went, right, mosaic, that's kind of Roman, right? Let's go with like a sort of beautiful Roman lady on the cover. It's
don't know, not really look like me.
Yeah,
very nice. And it's sort of rosy coloured for Rosina.
Yeah, exactly. So,
right,
go into the box. Right, I have a confession before we go in. So your boxes did come with eyes and stuffing because I forgot to take them out of the list of what was going in the box, and then it wasn't until all the boxes arrived that I was like, I forgot to take out the eyes and stuffing.
Everyone's going to think there's something that needs stuffing and eyes.
Yeah, so there isn't anything missing. It's just my, like I say, I am a bear of very little brain at times, and at least it's something extra rather than something missing.
Exactly. It'll always come in handy, won't it? To be honest, to start with, I can't even say amigurumi. I don't really do that too much because it's too fiddly for me. So to start with, I thought that was just padding out the box.
I'm always running out of stuffing myself, so hopefully folks can still find a use for it.
So yeah,
someone's asked why your screen's mirrored. It's just the way of technology. I think sometimes you never know which way a camera's gonna mirror itself.
I did have a choice whether I wanted to mirror it, and the thing is, if I don't, I'll confuse myself, because if I've got something on that side, I'll need to reach that way. So I'm sorry, everybody.
I was trying to sort it out my
because
fringe
otherwise
earlier,
I'd be reaching the wrong way.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to change it back now anyway, but yeah, that's my fault. So what
shall we start with the yarn? What's in the box?
Let's take that out.
We have got
the pretty one.
Ball,
yeah. Jacquard first.
And this is the other one. This is the one that I was excited about. It's so pretty. So we've had this one custom coloured for what we wanted it to be. So we went through the colours that were available, me and you.
Yeah.
And you picked the colours you wanted. And then this is it.
I do love
this colour is called Rosina after you, because you chose the colours.
I chose purple and you did the final putting it all together. I can't take all the credit, but yeah, I do love the purples. So that's those.
And yeah, I'm really, really chuffed with how these came out. I love a yarn cake. I love any kind of cake, to be honest. I literally just ate a bakewell slice. Yeah, they're lovely, lovely cakes. So these are completely exclusive to this box. They do not exist anywhere else. If you want this yarn, it's only in this box. So
it's interesting how yours is sort of wound differently. They look so different, don't they?
So the different colours will fall slightly differently in different cakes.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
And
then we've got, what do you want to go for next?
I was just and then there's the blanks. We have to have a contrast with the mosaic. So jacquard, isn't it? I don't know. My favourite thing in there, apart from the yarn, I think, is probably snips.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, really handy. I do just to make sure I don't put my fingers in there.
They are and they're within the. They are pretty damn sharp.
Yeah, they make me a little nervous.
But they are still within the length limit for taking on flights.
That's handy.
So obviously it's always at the discretion of the person that's on security at the time, but on paper you are allowed to take these on a plane.
Good to know. Yeah. What have we got next? I'll let you pick next then.
Oh, let's just go for the little stitch marker. There it is.
Find my stitch marker. Where is it? Yeah. Now, did you choose this before I came up with my idea for the hook roll?
I think so, yeah.
It's just a nice coincidence.
Yeah.
Like that.
Should we go with the hook next?
Yeah, that's what I just had my hands on as well. Pink. There you go.
Pink, like that little pattern that's all over it. That's the same pattern that's on the. So if you look at, it's going to be really tricky to see. If you look at the iridescent bits on the box, yeah, you can see on yours really well. Those little mosaic flowers. Yeah,
did.
That makes me happy when I get things through like that from our
that they go.
designers when they've done that. I'm like, yeah. We've got the eyes, which are
well, there's something else in there. That was there. Not just eyes in that little package, is there?
I think it's eyes and backing.
My eyes have got.
Oh no, you've got the other little packet.
That's got the one that's got the eyes in with me.
It also has
different things, don't they? What's this one? One of a kind, just like the wearer. So little labels you can sew on. Oh, I love mistakes. They make me unique. That's a good one. There's no point showing you can fall backwards when I show you, and I'm sorry about that. So yeah, you've got labels in there. Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. That.
And what was the third one? And this one was definitely my influence. Made with love and just a little flaring.
No. Everything always goes swimmingly well when you're making things.
Oh, there's another one as well. There's the
this took forever.
Please wear me often.
Yeah. Please don't chuck me in the back of a cupboard. Lovely job. Now there's one more thing I think in there, isn't there? And I have to admit,
there is one more thing.
Do you know how to use it? Because a lot of people have been asking.
So
I'm going to put the box down now so I can do it.
This is the stitch counter bracelet. So you can either just attach it to your work with that, or attach it to your bag or whatever, or wear it as a bracelet. So I'm going to put it on as a bracelet. A little bit cack-handed.
Yeah, I'll do that. I've got my watch on that wrist and the other one on right-handed. I'll never be able to fiddle around with it.
Yeah. So you can wear it as a bracelet, and see it just has little numbers all the way around it. So the way I do it is you've also got this little dangly charm that comes with it, or you can use any stitch markers that you've got. You can use the light bulb ones that came in my box from last time. You can use this stitch marker, anything that's got like a little, as long as you can open and close and put it on. And the way I do it is, so this is my 0. So when I haven't done anything, it's just sitting on the 0.
Yeah.
And then I do a round, and I will move this one over to 1 and keep going. And it goes all the way around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that, 9, and then it goes back to 0 again. The same
so
as
I suppose you kind of know that you've done 10 rows. So that you just
exactly.
That was the thing that was confusing me.
But then what you can do is, if you want to count more than the 0 to 9, you can then write, okay, well, I've done 10 rounds. I'll leave this one here on the 0, and then I'll start with
with another
a second
one.
stitch marker.
Yeah.
So when I'm picking it up, if I know I've got one there and there's one, say, there, I know I've worked one lot of 10
there
and
we go.
another 3. So I've done 13 rounds. Does that make sense?
It does. I don't know why I didn't work that out.
I definitely should have explained that better in the booklet.
I know I wasn't the only person, because when I was reading some of the comments, like, "Is something else in the box? I don't know what I'm supposed to do."
I think I'm going to have to just do a separate video on how to use a
Good idea.
stitch counter, a row counter bracelet, because I am definitely someone who needs to, because I lose count of things all the time. And the thing is, as well, with this, you can then take it off, and then when you're putting your work away, you can just attach that to, particularly, if you're doing a blanket or something that's got a 25 row repeat or something, you can pop that on it when you put it away, and then when you take it out again, you know where you're up to, and it's pretty. So
That was everything now, I think, wasn't it?
I think that is everything now, yeah. Sometimes I forget everything that we put in these boxes, because how long ago was it we were planning this? Would have been.
I mean, you initially asked me about it months ago.
Yeah, it was probably like, what, January, February time, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, I think was the deadline like March or something, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we
would
had
have
to
then
get
been
everything
planning
printed
the
and everything.
contents. Yeah, beginning of the year. So then, by the time we come around here,
completely forgot. Well, you're probably now working on the next 3 boxes anyway, aren't you?
well, yeah, I've got behind me. So this is Rosina's box here, and then that was my box there, and that was the box before there. But if you go that way, there's after this one, I've got box 44, 45, and I've got the yarn in for boxes 46 and 47, and we're already talking about the yarn for 48.
Oh, well, that's exciting.
So yeah, if I just turned this camera, you'd be able to see some very sneaky peeks, but I'm not going to do that. I will. I do have next month's box to give people a little bit of a sneak peek of, but
there's a little sneak peek, I think, at the back of this booklet, isn't there?
There is indeed.
A little hint.
Yes.
Very sneaky peek.
Someone's saying, can't believe how far ahead we're planning. Honestly, the planning ahead on Crochet Society is actually not, we don't have to plan quite as far ahead as we do on the magazines. So back here is all of the stuff that's come in for future issues. So this row here is Your Crochet and Knitting, which we've just relaunched, and that the one that's on sale is 34, and there's 8 issues worth in the planning in these boxes. Crochet Knit Now, we've got the one that's on sale is 156, and I am tomorrow going to be commissioning up to 163. So yeah, it completely eats your brain. And yes, there may be a little bit of an autumnal flavour for the next one.
I can't think about autumn yet.
About, like, getting excited for Halloween too early, and I'm like, if I wanted to get excited for Halloween, I would have had to have got excited for Halloween 6 months ago.
Thing, isn't it? It's like Christmas is like you're like crocheting your Christmas blankets in June.
Oh yeah, yeah, completely. So we're in July now, and I won't give away too much about this year's advent calendar, because you did the advent calendar for us a couple of years, didn't you?
Yeah, for the not last year, but the 2 before that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on,
we'll get you back again. I
My
love
original
that.
one.
Yeah.
This was the one where Sarah Jane was on maternity leave, wasn't it? So we sort of had to like we had to sort of cobble together. I was like, "Can you choose some patterns that she's already done the videos for, please?" So I tried to do that, and then I couldn't resist sticking some mosaic in there.
Yeah.
So found out when I was looking for this one to bring out.
So yeah, there's been a couple of questions in the group about this year's advent, and we are definitely doing it. It's been commissioned. There's things up here which arrived yesterday,
Ooh.
which I so want to be able to show everyone, but I can't yet. But I really, really want to. It's so hard.
That is horrible.
The
I know.
downside of being planned so far ahead is like I just so want to be able to show people everything now. But yeah, and yeah, like yeah, that blanket you did for that first advent was like,
thank you.
and second.
Snuggle up, I called it since then, didn't I? So it's
Yeah.
now on sale as Snuggle Up. So.
Gillian saying you can keep a secret. You say that, Gillian, but this is on the public internet.
This is the thing, isn't it? Now I know how difficult it is. It's like because I've got my Facebook group. I've also got Mosaic Crochet World, and people are like, "Say, have you got this theme or that theme?" And I'm thinking, "Yeah, I'm working on that. But I can't tell you yet." Or it's something that I've just designed for Crochet Now, but I can't tell you that either. You never get to do anything on a Whip Wednesday. Because there's always secret. Everything I'm doing is usually like within another couple of months' time.
There's so much in all of these boxes that I'm like, I wish I could be there when people open their magazines.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
No.
Yeah,
We've got something to look forward to, haven't we?
That's what I love about Crochet Society. Like you guys are so much more like interactive. Like I can hear from you and we can actually have a chat. Tired Mum asking any idea on pre-order dates. We are working on the same timeline as we worked on last year, basically. So next month we'll be able to show you and get the pre-orders up. And also we're trying to keep it as close as possible to last year's price. Obviously, the world is on fire. Things are getting more expensive, but yeah, we're trying to keep it as close as possible to last year. So yeah, in about a month's time, there or thereabouts, we should be able to start showing stuff. Right? Shall we take a look at patterns? Because I've got all of these with me.
You lead. You're gonna start with the first one then, obviously.
Yeah, we'll start with the first one. And that is this lovely scarf. Let's tell it this. So yeah, the professional model obviously models it much more ably than I.
You can see how it's reversible, can't you? So
yeah, exactly. That's the cool thing about it. It doesn't matter which way you've got facing out. It still looks cute.
So that's the good idea. That's why I picked a scarf for that, you see. So it's nice to have it without the plain stripes on the back.
Yeah, so this one is like it's what is it, like a 8-row repeat or something like that. It's a really
it's not much, is it? Let me have a look. I'll just have a look at the back.
Liz saying it looks really complicated.
Well, yeah, it is. It's there's actually only like sort of 5 pattern rows.
Yeah,
but they just the colours change each time. So officially,
yeah, it looks complicated. It's really, really not. It's what, 2 different stitches, I guess.
Yeah, you've just got your double crochets, and then it's a sort of a treble, but you do it like a spike.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all it is.
It's really
and then
simple.
one row will just literally be double crochet. So you'll sort of do double crochets, 2 rows of that, and then you'll do a spike over for the pattern on the right side. And then when you go turn around and do the wrong side again, then that's just double crochets. So,
and
really,
all of
really
this
easy.
Color changing, the yarn's doing that for us.
Yeah.
And you did videos for all of these.
Yeah.
So this one is
Oh,
it's
hold on, my
honestly.
screen's gone dark.
Oh,
Can you see me?
oh, we can still see you've frozen, but oh no, I think you're coming back.
All right, I can't see anything. I
Oh
better
no,
be
you're back.
careful then
You're
if you
back
can still
now.
see me. I
I
don't
can
know
still
what's
see
going
you. I
on.
can hear you.
Ah, there we are. That was weird.
Candy has a question. Is there enough yarn to do all of the projects or do we have to choose? So no,
Oh,
but I reckon you could do this one and the third one.
yeah.
I
I would
had
do
yarn
the
left
third
over.
one first. If you
Yeah,
wanted to do the scarf and I mean, you can get 3 or 4 of the hook rolls out of the single balls. So
yeah,
if you do them first, you could just maybe make your scarf just a tiny bit narrower and you'd be
yeah.
fine.
Or just not quite as long because it is a good
Yeah,
length, this.
yeah.
And I had yarn left over after I
Oh,
made
well, there
this.
you probably could do both then, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you wouldn't be able to do the other one as well. So that takes up like the whole thing more or less, doesn't it?
This is my darling
Treble, treble.
spouse.
Ooh.
This is Ali, to whom I am married and who has recently discovered trebles, much to their chagrin. No, babes, no trebles, don't worry.
No, just nice and simple.
Yeah.
That's the thing with mosaic. I think, people don't realize, they think it's complicated and they get like even something like the Beside the Seaside, it's really not complicated. Just one
Yeah.
row at a time. You're only using
Um,
one color at a time.
yeah. Time I was asked how it looks with the lightest color and the white. So that's the lightest color, and so I think this one is also a similar
Yeah,
so
that
you can
one's
still see
probably
it.
the lightest.
Yeah, that's probably the lightest. And I've got a really strong light on here so you can see, but yeah, it still shows up. Yes. So, shall we move on to the blanket, the second one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you got it there.
I've got it. How cute is this? I'll just hide myself entirely.
There we are.
It's
Lots of hearts. Ideal for a
I
baby
really
blanket.
enjoyed this one. It's really, really cute.
I have to tell everybody that Kate was very kindly stepped in and did help me with she made up obviously the scarf and the blanket samples there. So I
Yeah,
had to
because
do the hook roll because I was making it up. Well, no, I had an idea where I was going, but I needed to make sure it worked. For
yeah,
the others, I knew they would.
yeah, because it's
Very
a stitch
kind.
pattern repeat
Yeah.
all the way across and all the way
So
down.
once I'd done a little swatch on that, I knew how much yarn
Yeah,
you'd need and then how you'd do it. But with the hook roll, I needed to make.
yeah, because that's kind of the downside of getting the yarn custom made is we then have to wait for them to make the samples of the yarn before we can crochet up the samples for photography. But we have to do that before the booklet goes to print. So there's this like mad rush to turn.
There wasn't enough time, was there? So it's very kind of you to step in and do those ones for me.
I know it's a joy. It means I get to keep them. And this,
There we are.
I'm
Brilliant.
I've been debating with myself. We do have an adorable little fairy not daughter who I could give this to, or I could turn it into a cushion and put it on my sofa.
Mm.
But yeah, again, that's the lightest shade showing up still in the white. So yeah, this was really nice to make actually. And like I was saying, it's come out pretty straight, but I did block it. I remember now I did block it.
Yeah, they're not horrible. You don't really notice it too much, but once they're in use, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit of a pull, bit of a blog, they'll sort it out.
Buffy asking if there's a bonus pattern. Yes, it was in the booklet. It's the blanket that is behind your shoulder right now. Yes.
So yeah, you obviously use you could probably use that pattern with you could use the yarn in the box if you wanted. Obviously, it wouldn't be that big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you could do something
use
this
that.
scale, but using that stitch pattern.
Yeah.
If you want
Same sort of stitch count, give or take. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would probably work with that. Yeah.
And then we have
Uh-huh.
little hook roll into which I preloaded some hooks.
Mm-hmm.
They've not gone in, but there we go. Yeah, so these are the chains you were talking about that people sometimes get a bit.
Yeah, they don't like them. They think fingers will get caught in them or anything, or something. So usually, like I say, with my inset, I try and keep the chain shorter. But I deliberately made those ones a little bit longer.
Yeah. So that's the inside of the hook roll. That's the gorgeous outside. Pretty.
Upside down.
Oh, other way up. Other way up. There we go.
That's it.
So we've got
Flowers and
little
butterflies.
butterflies.
I mean, obviously, they're not particularly detailed butterflies because of the sort of stitches, but I thought they gave it a flavour, didn't it? So.
Oh, so the hook roll scares me. Don't be scared. Honestly,
One row at a time.
One row at a time, and we've got the videos. That's what they're there for. You can do it. I believe you. I believe in you. I believe in you.
If anyone wants to try out the techniques on a really simple thing, if you go to my website, rosinaplane.com, but on the mosaic crochet page, you can download a little tutorial. So that'll sort of just show you how to do the different techniques, but just on something really small and simple. So once you can do that, you can do anything.
Exactly. It's one stitch at a time. I always say, and the thing with crochet is you make a mistake, you pull it back, you try again. It's not like with, because I do any craft I can lay my hands on, really. With something like sewing or clay or resin or something like that, once you've used your materials, you can't use them again. But with crochet, you pull it back, you try again.
Certainly with like the inset or the spike, because you're not cutting the yarn at the end of each row. That's even easier. So have a go.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
So those are our patterns. And so hopefully this has given you guys like a little bit of a taste of Rosina's patterns, which are beautiful. So if you've enjoyed them, go ahead and follow her and make sure you're having a having a long and happy life of mosaic crochet. But yeah, if you get stuck, we've got the group.
Yeah, the best place probably is, because I'm really rubbish at updating my website. The best place to probably see about every 6 months. I think I really need to bring that up to date. But I'm always in my Rosina Crochet's Facebook group, so that's probably the best place. And that's where else any new designs, I'll go in there first. So come and join me there.
Yeah. And for anyone who didn't subscribe and get the box, it is now up on the Crochet Society website. So you can buy it. The last couple have sold out pretty quickly. So if you want it, go get it. We only do a limited run. We don't, once they're gone, they're gone. They don't get restocked. If you ever see something getting restocked, it's because we found some on a shelf somewhere. It's like we've done a stock take at the warehouse and we're like, these ones weren't in the system. Great, put them on the website. So yeah, if you want this box, if you like the look of the yarn, it's limited edition. Once it's gone, it's gone. Because I know I saw a couple of people say they were upset that they missed the last one. But yeah, they're all there now. We have a question when the next box is due. So the next box is due to ship out at the end of August, beginning of September kind of time, which leads us neatly on to
Oh, fruity.
Yes. So this one is from another of our favourite designers who I've got to know through Crochet now, which is generally how it works in my little universe. Is Jenny finds these amazing designers, and then I go, Jenny, can you give me her email address? So yes, this is our little autumnal box by Kate Roll of Jellybean Junction. It is very cozy, very autumnal. There is something in there that makes a noise when you shake, but it's not very shaky. What you can tell from this is that it's quite full. Yeah, I'm gonna give you all a sneak peek, but I'm trying. This is literally trying to burst out of this box. So
Jack in the Box, is it? That's
a little bit.
Yeah.
So why is that Velcro noise just so? I'm gonna do it again. So anyway, right. So I'm gonna have to literally hold this down because it's trying to get out. There we go. Leaves are falling, crochet is calling. So this box, the colours and everything in it were inspired by a roll of wallpaper that Kate had recently bought when we were talking about this box. So that's where the sort of vibe came from. And yes, it is definitely autumnal. I don't think it's not spooky Halloweeny, but one of the projects in it is definitely October 31st appropriate.
Few ideas there then.
That's the box. I'm trying to think if there's any other hints I can give. Yeah, no, other than the fact that it's very full and it's autumnal. I think that's, and it's Kate, and her patterns are so lovely. They're always, I think Kate's got this way of like making patterns that are not too taxing but still enjoyable to crochet, if that makes sense. She's really, really good at that. We have a question from Liz asking if we would ever go back to monthly boxes. For me, never say never, but I'm kind of, I think the pace of bi-monthly is a bit better for most people from what I've heard, because it gives you time to get through more of the projects, because life can go so fast sometimes that if sometimes like by the time you've digested which of the patterns you want to make and there's another one on your doorstep, sometimes I don't know, and I think it gives us a bit more like creativity time. But yeah, never say never. Maybe. Oh, we have a question for you, my love. Can we still get the pattern of the advent blanket? Do you sell that now?
Yes, the one that I just showed you, that is I've now called it Snuggle Up, so you'll be able to find that on my Ravelry store. The next year I haven't quite got around to doing that, but I think you can. I'll let you know. You can kind of find it, I think, on the Crochet Society website. You've taken the link off, but I think if you like put Advent Calendar 22 or something, or 21, you might find it's still there. I think I looked a while ago and it was still there. But you have to like guess what the link is because there's no actual link. But no, I haven't written up that one yet, which was Merry and Bright. But yeah, the one that I showed you earlier is Snuggle Up. So yeah, that's there. It looks it's all in different colours because I made up one because obviously we couldn't get the Bella Coco yarn anymore. So I made up one in like golds and sort of teals.
Oh, so, yeah, nice.
It's on there.
Look very. It was a beautiful blanket, and that was the one because, as you said, the that first year, because Sarah Jane was on maternity leave, there weren't full videos for all of the steps, and I think a lot of people struggled with it. So it was me in my back room every day, like trying to do all of the. So I did make that one as well. Well, no, I made half of it, and it's still it's literally still in a box next to my sofa. The box of things that I will eventually make, definitely. And Buffy says she's bought it from your Ravelry, so that's cool. So I think that's probably it. Should I? Because everyone's been so nice, I am going to give you a sneak peek. Wait. I'm doing it. I hadn't planned to, but since you've all been so lovely, this is it. This is the sneak peek.
Well, that could be anything. Oh, I see eyes. Is that from box 44 or 45? Or the advent calendar? Oh, we don't know, do we? She's not telling.
All I'm going to say
looks cute.
is that the advent calendar has got more than we've done in previous years.
Ooh.
It has options.
Ooh.
It has friends.
Oh, that's definitely going to make them all now want to buy it.
We've had one very weird comment in the chat now, so I'm gonna. I'm not going to show that one on screen, and I'm going to delete it. We are, yes, looking forward to Christmas and to fun things and to bringing just yarny joy.
And there's something you can use your stuffing for as well, wasn't it? You see?
Exactly. Yeah, save up your stuffing.
Save that.
You're smart. Yeah, so I think that's everything. It's been a pleasure. Reminder to go over and follow Rosina's Instagram and join the Facebook group and all that fun stuff. If you want to get your hands on Kate's box here, which is very lovely, I promise. Subscriptions close for that one on the 20th of August. So get yourself in. And I will, yes, the box 43, Rosina's box, is on the website now to buy. And yeah, that's it. That's everything. Oh,
please share pictures of your mates.
Yes,
I've really been wanting to see.
We've done the unboxing. That means you can share pictures now. I can't wait to see what you've all made. So yeah, get sharing those pictures. It's been lovely to chat to you all, especially to our superstar guest. And I will see you all again, well, at least in a couple of months, but if not sooner. And yeah, bye all.